My name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Well, that's absolutely phenomenal news. I'm excited. I can't wait for it to come back. All right, buddy, I gotta go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, the Bookie Killer. As you were seeing, I usually don't start my podcast on the phone, but a phone call like that from my source talking about baseball is legitimately cutting a deal. Right when last week I'm thinking it's never going to happen for the entire season. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but that's very, very excited. From what I understand, they're negotiating a contract right now and trying to get baseball to play. What do you think about that, Poppy?
Man, I can't wait. We need all the sports we can get. We need them as fast as we can get them, and let's go.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Anyway, guys, if you're just tuning into the VIP Sports Podcast, come live and direct from my office here at VIP Sports in the beautiful city of Las Vegas, Nevada, coming from our state-of-the-art studio here in Las Vegas. June 18th, 2020, podcast number 269.
Can't wait for 300.
No shit. Our podcast airs every Thursday night. Make sure you tune in tonight. I'm going to be on that live chat to mix it up with you guys, to answer any type of questions. When is sports coming back? When do you need to call me to reactivate your account? When are we going to have things to start betting on? All I can tell you is in July should be a very, very good month. Whether it's towards the end or not, because we already know what, basketball's the 31st.
Yes.
Hockey's
right at the end of the month as well.
At the end of the month as well. And then if we can get baseball back, that would be great. But we got a good show for you today, guys. We're going to talk about a little horse racing, as you know, NBA news, Major League Baseball news, which I just got off the phone with, and more importantly, college football. That's something that I like to talk about because with COVID and the schools, people assume that college is playing when college will probably be the last thing to play.
That one's the one that's up in the air, that's for sure.
If you're just tuning into the show, the VIP Sports Podcast is all about the legalization of sports betting and how to make money betting sports. As you guys know, I am the Bookie Killer. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the fucking world. And this show is to help you guys make money betting sports. This isn't ESPN. We're not going to go over every single team, every type of tactic. What we do is we give you information on how you can bet a second income betting on sports. Because after all, there's more money in sports betting than there is in the stock market any day of the week.
You've proven that for many years.
You guys want to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, VIP Sports LV. If you don't want to call us, just direct message me, and that'll probably be the best way to get a hold of us to do business. You can get a hold of me at 877-220-6540 or go to the website, VIPSportsLasVegas.com. Now, what happens if these people want to sponsor the show, Poppy?
Well, if you guys want to have an opportunity to advertise with us, if you're watching or listening to the podcast, if you own a small business or work at a company interested in getting involved with this booming sports betting industry, send us an email over at advertising@VIPSportsLasVegas.com. We'll get back to you with all the details on how to become a sponsor of this show.
I will have one exception. We will interview or review any type of business, but I'm cool on the dick hard pills. Yeah. If you're selling Cialis or you have a pill that wants to get your dick hard, just doesn't mix in with my podcast. So other than that, we'll accept everything. We have a bunch in review right now, as you know, getting ready for the start. I'm not just going to accept any type of sponsor. I'm looking for sponsors that want to stay with the show, knowing that we're about to grow, knowing that I have my reality show resuming when we come back in July. I have a major motion picture being filmed about myself and my life. So, you know, we have some big things going. More importantly, we got Master Closer 101, which is changing people's lives, paparazzi. Why don't you tell them a little bit about Master Closer 101?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Master Closer 101 is here, and it's time for you to invest in yourself. This is Steve's brand new online virtual training course on Lightspeed VT's incredible platform that will turn your mouthpiece into a weapon by teaching you the techniques of becoming a master closer in whatever industry you work in. Increase your confidence, increase your knowledge, increase your production, and increase your closing rate by enrolling in Master Closer 101 today. With this online course, you will learn everything you need to know when it comes to selling, closing, persuading, and creating influence. Steve is launching Master Closer 101 by offering a special grand opening package for $398 for individual users and $598 per month for companies with up to 20 user accounts. Go to mastercloser101.com today, purchase or email us at admin@mastercloser101.com with any questions. If there's one thing to invest in during these difficult times, it's invest in yourself. Fair enough?
Fair fucking enough. And I want to do a special message to all of my people that have already bought Master Closer 101. For all my guys that went through it 6, 7, 8 times like we discussed, I want you guys to DM me and call me back because now you need to get your monthly maintenance. And I'm doing a special on monthly maintenance right now for $99. Now, you wonder what that includes? This is what's going to take you to another level. I've taught you everything on how to do sales. I taught you everything about what you need to do, what rebuttals you give to certain objections. I taught you voice fluctuation. I taught you mindset. Now, once you've learned that, you need to get on my monthly maintenance so I can show you how to execute it. In other words, a part of the monthly maintenance, you get a once-a-week Zoom meeting with me personally to answer any questions and show you how to execute Master Closer 101. There's not a fucking chance in this world that you don't want to get the maintenance. It's like buying a brand new car, but you don't want oil changes. It just doesn't make any sense at all. It's all part of the program. And for $99 a month, it's going to be the best money you've ever spent in your fucking life, considering in July it's going to be $399 a month. So make sure everybody that purchased Master Closer 101, call me back so we can discuss the monthly maintenance so I can personally show you how to be the best salesman you could possibly be with a once-a-week Zoom meeting with me personally, answer all your questions, and more importantly, show you how to execute.
You know, and to put it into sports terms, guys, you know, if you're at the gym doing working out, you have a fitness program. You start off with a fitness program, but you don't just go with that fitness program the rest of your life. You add techniques, you add other things, and that's.
Well, I'll give you a better example. You go to the gym, you get a trainer, he shows you your workout,
right.
But then you go home and eat spaghetti, bread, and fuck up your whole diet. Your workout isn't even going to get you any results. Right. So if you're going to dedicate yourself to the gym, like the example you use, you need to make sure you eat well as well.
Correct.
So it's hand in hand, guys. Make sure you get a hold of that monthly maintenance because I'm going to show you how to be the best you can be personally. Every fucking week, any problem you have, I'll show you how to get better. Your voice is a powerful tool when used effectively. A carpenter uses a hammer, a plumber uses wrenches, and a welder uses a torch. We are master closers, and our voice is the best tool in the workbox. It's your ultimate weapon. You need to warm it up. A singer doesn't just show up at a concert and start singing. They do voice exercises to get them ready to perform. You are a performer, and your voice shouldn't sound tired, scared, or monotone. You have committed yourself to becoming a master closer, and every single thing I teach you is going to make you complete. If you start deciding what lessons you're going to utilize and which ones you're not, then you are cheating yourself, not treating yourself. To become a master closer, you need to utilize all the principles throughout this entire course. I'll practice my script, my motivational quotes, I'll role play, I'll practice my favorite rebuttals. It works and needs to be a regular part of your morning routine. If you're watching this podcast on YouTube, make sure you join the live chat we have on the first airing of each episode. We pre-tape this podcast, but we'll be on the live chat each week to mix it up with you guys to answer any questions. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, and when you click the subscribe button, make sure you also hit the alert button. That way you get notifications to every single thing we're doing. You're wondering where the Rolls-Royce cams are. Well, the Rolls-Royce is sold, and the new one's not going to come till probably the second week in July.
Correct.
So it is what it is. When you're buying a $400,000 car, you want to make sure it's the one that you want, bud. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we appreciate all the thumbs up. We read every single one of your comments. What's next, Poppy?
Well, if you're looking to get some nice merchandise, absolutely go over to absoluteblowoutwinner.com. It's not just a slogan; it's a lifestyle. Out here in Las Vegas, lots of people are rocking it. You definitely want to be rocking it in your hometown. People ask you, "Hey, where'd you get it?" And go tell them absoluteblowoutwinner.com. Got a bunch of new shirts that are going to be dropping here.
Oh, the fair enoughs are coming very, very soon, my friend. And like I said, if you also listen to the VIP Sports Podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, and all other major platforms. Or you can simply ask Alexa, play the VIP Sports Las Vegas podcast. Real simple. In your life, like I said, head over to Absolute Blowout Winner today. Horse racing, the Belmont Stakes, normally the final race of the Triple Crown. Now it's the front end of the Triple Crown, also being run on a shorter track, 11 1/8. You want to tell people what that means, Poppy?
Yeah, guys, usually in the Triple Crown, you've got the Kentucky Derby, which starts it off at a traditional 1.25 mile distance, followed over by the Preakness, which runs 2 weeks later at 1.125 miles, and then 3 weeks later for the final leg of the Triple Crown, which is a grueling 1.5 mile race. Now this year, because of COVID, everything has gotten jolted around. The Kentucky Derby is going to be run in the first week of September. The Preakness is going to be run a couple of weeks after that. So the Belmont kind of got left to, what do we do? They didn't want to cancel the race or anything like that. And they've now made the Belmont this week. So this week is going to be the first leg of the Triple Crown, which will be the Belmont. And they also decided to make this at the shorter distance. So this race is going to go off at 1.25 miles distance. Now, guys, typically when you're training for the, these type of races, you're setting these horses up for, particular distances, and you're training these horses for what time of year it is. So, for instance, horses go in races that qualify you to get into the Kentucky Derby. You have so many points to qualify. Well, there hasn't been all of these qualifying races because of COVID. A lot of the tracks were shut down. So you don't have a huge field in here. A lot of horses aren't pointed to this or haven't been training up to this. So you've got, a bit of a different thing. Tiz the Law is the 6-5 favorite in this race.
Which, in my opinion, is probably the best horse running right now. However, there is some good money in some other horses. I didn't mean to cut you off. No. But, guys, if you're looking for something to bet, you can take a lick on this right here and get fucking paid. We'll be running a promotion. You can make sure you call my office or whatever. I'll get you a couple horse winners to put horse dick right in your bookie's fucking ass. Plain and fucking simple. But anyway, you're right. Tiz the Law was 6-5. Sol Volante was 9-2. Dr. Post 5-1. The horse that I also like, Tap It to Win, baby. You always got to tap that ass in order to win. You know what I'm saying? So I do love that horse. Tap It to Win is at 6-1. And that's a nice horse to put $1,000 on to pick you up 6 G's, Poppy.
For sure. We also have Pneumatic in there at 8-1, Max Player 15-1, Modernist 15-1, Farmington Road is an outside horse that I like, 15-1, Four Left 30-1, Jungle Runner at 50-1. Guys, there's two ways to approach this race. You either like Tiz the Law, who's been very impressive in his starts, and you think he's going to run away with this race, or you look for value. Me, myself, I'm a value player. If Tiz the Law is going to go off at 3-5, there's no value there. There's nothing better than taking a shot. And the man right there just told you, Tap It to Win, 6-1. You put $1,000 on there to get back 6,000. What's wrong with that?
Even 500 to pick up a 3G piece. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Anyway, guys, people keep asking me, what's up with Las Vegas? What's going on out there right now? Well, most of the casinos, not most of them, about half of them are open. Mm-hmm. However, within the next 2 weeks, every hotel will be open. There's no strip clubs. Vegas is like Arizona right now. Dry as a motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
There's no strip clubs opening, so if you plan on coming to town and getting a room and doing your thing, you might want to be careful because a lot of these pools aren't open. They are opening. My spot, Red Rock, finally opened back up.
Yep.
They're doing their thing, partying, letting everybody go to the pool and stuff like that. Even a water park is open, So, Vegas is getting back on track, guys. You might want to book your reservation towards the end of July, early August, if you want to have the best time fucking possible. Hot August nights out here in Las Vegas is absolutely phenomenal. But they're opening everything up. All the hair salons are open. The facial place are open. But not many spas are open in the hotels, which, I'm a spa dude all day long.
No, and guys, if you're used to coming out here to Vegas in the casinos, there's a new protocol. The second you walk into that casino, they put you on some dots and they radar gun you for a temperature. It's great technology. They keep you about 10 feet away. And
as soon as you walk in, it's like one of our cameras. It's lasered right on your ass, and you walk through like a Disneyland thing, and boom, you're good one way or another.
Yeah, so they've got some new protocols. The casinos, only a few people allowed, like at a blackjack table, 3 people, 3 or 4 people at a craps table or at the poker tables. Over in the sports book, they limit the amount of people over in there. That's been kind of like the busiest place that I've seen the couple of times that I've been back in the casinos. levels. And so the casinos are not quite as busy. You don't quite have the same buzz in there.
It's not the same buzz at all. And people always ask me, Steve, I know you're a guru on those $100 double-double video pokers. Those machines are tighter than a mouse's ass. Real fucking simple right now. I fucked up, went to my little local bar over there trying to take a shot, started off with my buddies hanging out or whatever, put some money into the machine thinking I'm going to put $100 in. $3,000 later, not one fucking four of a kind.
Yeah.
So shout out to all the bars out there that got the machines tight as fucking mouse pussy. Unfucking believable. So, like I said, things are going on. You can still play blackjack. You can still come to Las Vegas, get a room. However, all the fine restaurants are not open yet.
Yeah,
So,
I even heard last night at the Bellagio, the Sayers Club over there, somebody tested positive for COVID, and they had to shut that restaurant down. So we've had, a couple of hiccups here, guys, but they're really trying to open Vegas back up. They're trying to open it up cautiously. A lot of Caesars properties and MGM properties only opened up a couple at a time. This weekend, we're due to have a few more open up and go beyond that. So Vegas is opening up cautiously. You can still come here, have a good time, but it's not quite the same at this point. Hopefully, we'll get to that.
well, back to the ESPN 30-30. I've mentioned and talked about Sammy Sosa. So if you guys didn't believe me before, do you believe me now? The motherfucker bleached his skin, looks like a white boy, and looks crazy as a motherfucker. Anyway, the most recent 30-30 on Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire. What'd you think about it?
You know, I watched it. I happened to be in the hospital, guys. That's why we didn't have a show last week. We couldn't produce it and everything like that, and I apologize about that. So I watched it over in the hospital. You know, obviously I know the story and everything like that. I was a little disappointed. The Michael Jordan Last Dance was so good that I don't think anything's going to compare to that. So,
I told you they shouldn't have they should have put Michael Jordan last.
Yeah.
But I understand they're trying to come out with a bang, though. They wanted everybody to watch that one episode. And if I'm not mistaken, it was, I think, the most high episode they've ever had.
Yeah, highest rated documentary ever for ESPN.
Well, I'm the Michael Jordan of the business. I mean, Michael Jordan is a fucking icon. He's a Don, and I love the fucking dude.
They need Steve Stevens on ESPN.
Oh, no fucking doubt about it. So ESPN 30 for 30. You want to do a fucking show? Bring me on there. Like I said, I won't cuss, and I'll go show these people the most highly rated show possible. Talk about some real fucking sports rather than old ass fucking Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa, who both made records on fucking steroids and cheated.
Yeah.
Plain and fucking simple. I give Mark McGwire a little bit more credit because he put more into the game. Sammy Sosa took his money, went right back to Cuba, bleached his skin, got about 50 plastic surgeries, and looks fucking terrible. Mark McGwire, yeah, he cheated for the love of the game, just like Sammy did, but at least he's putting back into the game, and he's still in the coaching staff. Where is he right now?
I don't even know where he is. But here's a question for you. Who looks worse with the plastic surgery, Michael Jackson or Sammy Sosa?
Sammy Sosa, for sure.
I agree.
I mean, because if Michael Jackson didn't get that fucked up nose, he would have been fine.
Right.
But, yeah, Sammy Sosa, for sure. Stay out of Miami and stay off the plastic surgery, brother. You look like fucking shit. Anyway, here's some NBA question. When basketball returns, will we see bad, rusty basketball? People keep asking me. And which will be easier to bet, the side or the over-under? Well, I'll tell you right off the bat, the totals will probably be better because what are these guys getting their lines from? Last year's power rankings before the season went off. A lot of these real players, the elite players, they haven't stopped training.
Right.
It's only the mid-grade players and people that are getting a paycheck that are out partying, smoking weed, fucking bitches, and at the club every fucking night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you guys got to understand this. NBA players do that anyway. It's what they do for a living. NBA players party more than everybody. So will they be rusty? Yeah. Is it going to be to the point where we see 70 and 80-point games? No. I would be looking at those totals to probably go over.
I have a few things.
Because if you're tired, you're going to play lazy defense, which means you're going to let the offense score.
Yeah, I have a few things to discuss here in the NBA. It's going to be different, guys, because these guys are going to be in a bubble. First off, you brought up something a few podcasts ago, and it's a real reality. These guys are going to be celibate for 6 weeks. 100% celibate. They will not have their families. They're not going to have any women there for the first 6 weeks until the playoffs go. So these guys are going to be at Disney World. There isn't going to be any women
Which
there.
means they're going to have a bunch of energy. They're not shooting nuts off. And they're going to be ready to go like fucking Floyd Mayweather before a fight. You know what I mean?
Right. So they're in, and
testosterone out, ready to go.
Right. People think it's a joke and everything, but this is very serious.
Oh, it's dead
not.
true.
Yeah.
I've been trying to tell you guys, like I said, when they put him in isolation for this 6 weeks, I mean, could they maybe sneak somebody in? Maybe, but like I said, it's going to be very, very hard because these coaches and owners want these players to get their shit together, and they don't want anything to fail.
Correct.
Especially coming back in this crucial fucking time, because us as Americans, we need sports. It's the American way, and they just want to make sure they don't fuck up. So, and then one thing that me and you were talking about, Kyrie Irving and these people wanting to, start their own league and get cocky. Look, motherfucker, take your motherfucking paycheck. Don't worry about opening up your own fucking league. You ain't Ice Cube. We don't need a fucking 3-on-3 fucking tournament. We need you guys to play in the NBA. We need to see NBA teams out there, and we need to be able to watch it on TV, and we need to be able to bet on it. We don't give a fuck about what you feel, Kyrie, about opening your own league, and let's do this, and let's do that. That's some bitch shit, all right? Take your fucking paycheck like you've been taking for years that put you up in your mansion and your Ferraris and your Rolls Royces and fucking bitches that you would have never had a chance to fuck before, and just shut the fuck up, bond with the players, and get on the same page as everybody else, and let's go play some goddamn basketball.
That's where I was going off on a tangent before we started filming. Hey, Kyrie, if you're watching this by chance, fuck you, number one. Number two, Black Lives Matter, we both support 1,000,000%. And there are a ton of things that you can do to support that cause. But being Mr. Rogue, let's go get the league and let's go start our own league and not play basketball, there's a ton of people that you're affecting. Forget the sports bettors, not even worried about our business.
Yeah, what about all the vendors?
Correct, the vendors, the people at the parking lots, the people who sell hot dogs, the people who sell magazines, all those people. You've had no problem collecting your checks for many years. You're an overrated wannabe. Without LeBron, you wouldn't be anything. You're over there in Brooklyn, your team's struggling to make the playoffs. You have Kevin Durant waiting in the wings. You don't want to play in the NBA? No problem.
Just shut the fuck up. Yeah, just shut the fuck up and stop ruining what we need, and that's fucking basketball. Major League Baseball. The league sent a new 60-game season offer to the players that includes full prorated play. This offer is seen as a significant progress considering we're both parties, just like I told you guys a few days ago, we're at a dead end and Major League Baseball was not going to play at all. So I just want to let you know my sources. I'm one of the most connected and well-respected people in this fucking industry. It's 100% real. And not only is the proposal real, but the players are going to accept it. And I pray to God we're going to have some fucking baseball as well.
Yeah, I think, guys, that the players got the message that the owners were very serious about canceling the season. I think the players saw they were going to get nothing this year. I think the players saw that the perception was going to be out to the fans, and baseball was going to get a very harsh flashback to themselves, and I think cooler heads are prevailing. Your sources are really good on this right now, and it looks, guys, like we are going to have baseball. Thank God.
I am excited. And I talked about college football a little bit earlier as well. I want to dig into that. Although the NCAA did approve a 6-week practice schedule for college football beginning in July, teams will move from current voluntary workouts to typical mandatory meetings and practices, which is a very good thing. However, when it comes back to the schooling side of things and education and COVID, it's not going to be that easy. I mean, I'm glad that they're doing the practices, and I want them to be practicing, and I want them to be ready to go, but we're still have a major hurdle to jump over with the education system. No education, no sports.
Yeah, I mean,
they can practice all they want, but if they're not going back to school, they're not going to play.
I mean,
there's no way college football or college basketball will allow players to play without attending school. It just don't work that way.
No, this isn't a private entity like the NBA or Major League Baseball, the NFL. I even think the NFL is going to have a lot of real challenges. You've got this week, it came out that a lot of Dallas Cowboys and Houston Texans tested positive for COVID. You've got Anthony Fauci and the World Health Organization coming out saying they expect a real second flash of COVID this fall. So I really think college football and college basketball are going to be challenged to get anything done. The NFL guys, hopefully, I mean, it's almost like it's too big a business to fail with everything. They're going to need to come up with some kind of bubble kind of plan, but that's almost too big with the personnel, the amount of players on the teams and stuff.
I agree.
Let's hope we can get something done, but I'm starting to really worry about that. Let's pray that we can get the NHL done, that baseball done, and basketball done. The NFL is able to come up with something so we can get that done. But as far as college basketball and football, I think it's a huge challenge, and I'm not sure we're going to be able to get that done.
Well, not to mention, I don't know if anybody's noticed ever since hockey came to Las Vegas and we've had our team, have you not noticed that I've went on the best 2.5, 3 year hockey run ever? Because I'm talking and mingling with NHL players, which I would have never, ever had a chance to do anywhere else living in Las Vegas. These guys are my friends now. I get inside information from them about their friends and other players and other teams. And how do you think we came up with those first period totals? That's just not a trend, guys. That's some shit called inside information. And another thing you need to be excited about is what the fuck you think I'm going to do to the NFL with the Raiders being in my backyard. You always hear me talk about this guy was partying or this guy was doing that. I'm going to know what every motherfucking player is doing, what strip club they're at, what restaurants they're eating at. Half of the motherfucking league live in my neighborhood.
That's correct.
So it's going to be a very exciting season, and I'm going to be able to fucking have a crystal ball to make us a ton of money.
You even found out this week what team hotel the Raiders are now going to be at.
Absolutely. And I'll make sure that I'm at that hotel all the motherfucking time with my
Going
sources.
back to NHL real quickly, guys, it is announced that one of the sites for the NHL games is here in Las Vegas. So you can pretty much determine that the majority of games for the NHL will be here in Las Vegas. You can imagine how much information he's going to have.
That's what I'm saying. So if you're praying for anything, you're praying for NFL and hockey to come back so I can make you more money than you could possibly ever fucking fathom. Because at this point, we need the fucking money. The world is in fucking crisis. Some people are happy with their unemployment check. Some people don't even want to go back to their job, which is the wrong fucking attitude. Right. If guys like you just purchase Master Closer with a third of one of your little $1,000 fucking checks and learn how to be the best salesman, learn how to be a better person, learn how to get to the top of your fucking craft, you wouldn't have an attitude that you don't want to go back to work because you would make 3 to 5 times what you get from unemployment. Right. So all you people out there that are happy with your $1,000 a week, shame on you.
Shame on you, guys.
PGA Tour. For the second straight week of the PGA has 0 golfers test positive for COVID-19. This weekend is the RBC Heritage, which a lot of the top names are in golf. Is Tiger playing in that?
Tiger's not playing in that. Supposedly, he's looking to a couple tournaments down the road if everything stays good with COVID. Hats off to the PGA. Hats off to NASCAR once again. These guys are putting guys in a bubble, holding events. Nobody's testing positive for COVID, so I think it's a really good, paperwork blueprint for the other leagues.
It is, but let's be honest here. When you see ESPN with guys playing fucking PlayStation, NBA players, when you see the fucking NASCAR guys playing PlayStation and it's aired on fucking primetime ESPN, enough is a fucking enough.
Oh, but NASCAR's back. This weekend we got Talladega.
My point is, do you like watching them play on the fucking thing?
No, I do not like that. We've got soccer. The English Premier League came back a couple of days ago. That's back now. The Bundesliga's back. The Italian League's back. So all these sports are coming back, and I'm hoping that puts pressure on the NFL to, take what they're doing and copy that, and let's get back, guys. Let's get back to sports.
We need sports back, guys. It's coming back 110%, and we need to get back in the game. It's the American fucking way.
Sunday, Father's Day.
Sunday's Father's Day. To every father out there, if I don't get a chance to talk to you, I want you to have a beautiful Father's Day. To all you good fathers that have always been there for your kids, God bless you. We need people like you. To all you fucking deadbeat dads that don't even know how many kids you got, you don't take care of your kids. On Father's Day, what I want you to do is go to the beach, dig a fucking hole in the sand, stick your head up in it with your ass up so someone can kick the motherfucker. But other than that, for all you good dads out there, you deserve a fucking great day. Mother's Day was a couple weeks ago. All the mothers got praised. And for all you good fathers, which I know a bunch, you guys deserve to have a beautiful day as well. On the behalf of VIP Sports, myself, the paparazzi, I know it was a quick show, but I'd rather come in and talk a little bit of shit with you guys and update you rather than not give you nothing at all. Make sure you take advantage of MasterCloser101.com. Elevate your game. Turn your mouthpiece from a BB gun to an Uzi. Stay positive. Stay motivated. Inspire people. If there's any time to get off your ass and start being motivated and positive, it's now. Because the world is coming back and you need to be stronger than ever, and you can do anything you put your mind to. You deserve the finer things out of life, and I want to make sure that you get them. On behalf of VIP Sports, myself, we love you. Stay safe, stay aggressive, stay motivated, and let's bring that sports back so I can start breaking them motherfucking bookies. They don't call me Bookie Killer for nothing, so you motherfucking bookies better beware, bitches. We love you. Talk to you soon.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. We play with big cash and we blowing money fast. Riding in a plush Benz trunk full of money bags. I need a G for every light bulb on the Vegas Strip. Naked bitches in my mansion dancing to some player shit. Made a grip on the grind, but I started out with nothing. Dealt me a bad hand, but I still won bluffing. I'm Steve Stevens. I make G's when I'm sleeping. Some cowards shot me up cause they ain't want to see me breathing. Nice try, but my bosses never die. Fresh out the hospital, stitched up, getting high. In the game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. I ain't perfect, I'm a sinner. All about making wages. We love to gamble out here. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks. Money talks. Money talks. If you bout to talk paper, money talks. Money talks. Money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks. Money talks. Money talks.